Hi there, this is John's Mate Reviews, and I'm John. And I got a fun one for you guys today because today we're going to be reviewing CBSe Pomelo. So, this is a grapefruit flavored Argentine mate, and I'm really excited to review this because this is my first delve into flavored mates. Now, I've made no shortage of my own flavored mates, I've made peppermint mates. Hibiscus mates. I've poured juice into my mates. I've tried all that kind of thing, but I have never before tried an out of the bag flavored mate. Now, I went with grapefruit because I love grapefruit anything. I love grapefruit juice. I love grapefruits. I love grapefruit candy. So I thought this would be a good starting point. So let's get into the scent. So just from a whiff, man, that grapefruit flavor, or scent, I should say, really just comes out and punches you in the face. It grabs your nose and it says, hey, I'm here. This is the star of the show. So you still get that earthy scent in there, but it is very much overpowered by the grapefruit flavor. So if we're going to talk about leaf quality, let me pour some of this out on my hand and we can discuss. Now, some people do not like stems in their mate. Some people say, just no matter what, I will not have stems in my mate. If you're one of those people, I have to say this is a very stemmy mate. There's a lot of stems in this mate. And this is also pretty powdery for an Argentine mate. So anytime you see a very powdery Argentine mate, that's going to mean that, well, that's most likely going to mean that there's a high caffeine content. And I do have to say, I have been finding like seeds and stuff in this mate. So in terms of leaf quality, I wouldn't say it's a bad leaf quality. I haven't found anything nasty, but if you're somebody that does not like stems and seeds and stuff like that in your mate, that is just something to keep in mind. So, with that, let's get into the flavor. So, I have. This is probably on the third cycle about because I've sipped this a little bit today. Now, this is not my first time tasting this. Yesterday, I tried this out just so I could get a feel for the caffeine content, the durability, those parameters. So, let's discuss. And man, on that first sip, you really get that grapefruit flavor in your mouth on that first sip. It almost feels like you're sipping grapefruit juice. It's very present, it's very there. It punches you in the face and it says, hey, this is a grapefruit mate, right? Not a mate flavored with grapefruit. It's a very powerful flavor. But because it's an Argentine mate, that grain, earthy aftertaste, right? After the initial, punch in the face, you still get that mate aftertaste. So it's just a wonderful flavor. Just citrus in general, it works very well with mate. In the future, I got a orange flavored Paraguay that we're going to review. So we got that to look forward to. So just a wonderful flavor. Now, in terms of durability, after about the 10th cycle, you're not going to get as much of that grapefruit flavor. So the way this works is the grapefruit flavor is going to wash out a lot quicker than the mate flavor. So as you get more towards, your 10th cycle, it's going to taste a lot less grapefruity and a lot more mate-y. And I've been reading, so I don't usually go into, 15 cycle territory. I just don't have the caffeine tolerance for that, and I probably never will. But I've read that it's hard to get this mate past 15 cycles. So again, if you're somebody that likes to fill your gourd up once and just, all day, you might have to refill the gourd at some point. Now, for me and for most people, I feel 15 cycles is plenty, but that's just something to keep in mind. So in terms of caffeine content, this is a strong mate. You can probably tell I'm only on about my third cycle right now, and I'm starting to get a little bit wired. Yesterday, I probably had about 6 or 7, maybe 8 cycles, and I was really buzzed. Like my heart was pounding, and I went outside for a walk. So yeah, it's definitely a stronger mate. It's not like I shouldn't hype it up that much. It's not like, a Rosamonte Especial or something that's just going to just insane amounts of caffeine. But it's definitely there. It's definitely stronger than most Argentine mates I've tried. And I think that's because it's so powdery, right? But again, it's not like if you're somebody that likes to just have a few cycles and go to work, I'd say you could. I'd say this would be a successful mate for that. Or if you just like to have like, I think this is kind of something that you're going to find with more powdery mates in general. They tend to just dump their caffeine on you earlier on. So if you don't like to be drinking all day, right, and you just kind of want to have your mate now, get your caffeine buzz in, and then later in the day you'll crash or you'll level out or whatever. I'd say this is a good mate. So I would recommend this to anybody that likes citrus flavor and likes Argentine mates, right? The flavor of this really stands out to me. I really appreciate the flavor of this, and I think that anybody that is into flavored beverages, right? Like maybe you like to go to Starbucks and you like to get your frappuccinos and stuff like that. This is a cool thing to try out, man. This stands out to me. I really like the flavor of this, and I was kind of surprised with just how much I like the flavor. I knew I was going to like it, but I just like this is going to be this is like top 5 for me in terms of flavor, maybe top 3. It's going to be hard to get over this. So, in terms of price, for a 500-gram bag, I bought this off of goyerbamate.com. This was about $9. So for a kilogram, you're probably going to be looking at like $14. It's not too bad. Again, it's definitely not a premium mate just going based off of the leaf quality alone. You're paying for that flavor, so just keep that in mind. But it's not too expensive. It's not unaffordable or anything. So if you're somebody that's sensitive to price, that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, so overall, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. This was a good mate. It succeeded in what it's trying to do, which is it's trying to distinguish itself from other mates through that citrusy flavor. So, yeah, this is I would recommend this. But I can't give it 5 stars just because the leaf quality, it's a little rough. Again, it's not bad. You're not going to find anything nasty in there, but I was finding like seeds and stuff, and it's just something to keep in mind. So, thank you guys for watching. This was a fun review for me. I've been looking forward to reviewing this for a long time, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So I have a lot of mates that just came in the mail. I got orange-flavored Paraguay. I got La Rubia. I got all sorts of mates from goyerbamate.com. I got Yokoi, so we're going to be reviewing some chamarrao. I know I didn't pronounce that great, but you guys are going to have to bear with me. So we've got some fun things ahead of us, and I'm looking forward to reviewing them. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves, and keep on drinking.